I speak with corrupted tongue.
Recognize the underworld since I was young. Recognize the underworld since I was young. Recognize the underworld since I was young. I speak with corrupted tongue. Recognize the underworld since I was.
Yet another episode, another installment, another chapter. This is what we came to do. Corrupted Conversations. I go by Henry Blanco, aka Young Oprah Winfrey. Only when I file my taxes. Only when I file my motherfucking taxes, because I need that Oprah bag. I need that Oprah real estate. I need that Oprah legacy. Young Angie Martinez, 5 seconds away from booking a trip to the Dominican Republic or Colombia to get illegal facial surgery just so I could come back to the tri-state with a full-blown different face. That was crazy. That whole statement itself was insane. A full-blown different face. Yes, Young Angie Martinez, the voice of New York. This is what it is. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting. Shout out to everybody who's been liking, commenting, sharing, sending it to your father, your mother, your tia, the Bronx Zoo. Send it to yeah, you know what I'm saying? Send that shit to everybody. Let the Bronx Zoo know that they are not the only species, well, at least the people, think of the people, that's crazy. The animals that are in there. You know what I mean? It's very sad, low-key. I don't even want to get into it too much. But just know that they are not the only ones with animalistic energy. This is really what it is. So what we have here is a singer, a writer, a rapper, a vocalist, an artist as a whole, a pop star, not a doctor, a Raposaurus Rex, goddammit. I like that one out of all of them. A Raposaurus Rex. Now listen. I do a QWWF entrance for my guest. But I'm going to need the individual in front of me. You know what I mean? I'm going to need you to do me a favor real quick. I'm going to need you to, we already started crazy. I can already talk. All I can hear was laughter. I was like, listen, stay focused. Listen, tunnel vision. What I'm going to need you to do me a favor. Can you tell the people what your name is, where you from, and if you went through the New York public school system, how do you feel it affected your life? Let's start from the first one. Okay. It's a lot. I feel like a therapist immediately.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what is your name?
First of all, I'm still stuck on the Bronx Zoo statement.
Let's get it.
It's very sad, but
it's very, very sad, but we're gonna keep it real and keep it moving.
I'm Rocky Snyda. I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn. I'm a recording artist here in New York City. Public school, yes.
The New York public school system.
Yes.
You went through it.
Yes, up until freshman year of high school. Okay. And then half of it, I moved to Atlanta. I moved to Douglasville, Georgia. I say Atlanta, it was 40 minutes.
Okay.
But yes, I experienced it. And you said, how was it?
How did it affect your life? Like, if you look back now.
I feel like it affected my life in a good way, even though I feel like a lot of the experiences was kind of trash. Everybody could tell you, I feel like middle school was probably the most trash era, because that's where you're figuring out your place until when you get to high school, you find your people. And middle school is who am I? So I feel like that was trash, but it also made me who I was because I got into theater in middle school. So I feel like
all right.
New York City had it with the extracurricular programs.
Okay. All right. That says a lot. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Shout out New York City for extracurricular programs. For real. Because I listen, I don't want to say too much, but a part of my high school life was in Florida. And a lot of the extracurricular activities that was there wasn't as artistic. It was more so
sports.
Either sports or mechanics, cars. It kind of confused me a little bit. But we're not going to get... Listen.
Florida's, I don't know.
Yeah, Florida's questionable. Shout out to the whole Florida, though. We don't mean no disrespect. This is what it is. This is what we came to do. Now, this is how I like to start the show. I like to ask... of course, we already found out the individual that's in front of us, where she is from, the public school system experience. But aside from that, I like to ask the guests, as we begin the show, how are you doing? From the moment that you woke up this morning to right now, how can you explain that? Yeah, I know that's not, I'm asking critical questions, I feel. But from the moment that you opened your eyes this morning to right now, how can you sum it up? How do you feel?
I'm okay. I feel like I woke up and I was like, yay, it's Friday. I have like a gig that I do Monday through Friday in the morning. And so I was glad that like this was the last day because it's Friday at the weekend. So I was like, okay. And I knew I was coming here and I was like, okay, I feel like I don't know what's gonna happen, so I was a little excited. I hate public transportation. There's a lot of weirdos.
It's the worst.
But it gets us where we need to go.
Of course.
So I feel okay. I feel good.
I love that. We're gonna roll with that. I feel okay. I feel good. Put those exact words on a T-shirt and sell them on Times Square.
Not Times Square.
Not Times Square. Where would you sell those shirts?
125th.
125th Street, yeah, that shit gonna sell. I can see that shit selling overnight. Yo, listen, this is what we came to do. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Another special episode, Corrupted Conversations. Real legendary dialogue, real legendary content. Now, I have this segment I start every show with. I have 10 words here. With these 10 words, I will be throwing them at you. I want you. Now, I'm all over the place. This segment is called Bow. I got 10 words here for you. I will be throwing these 10 words at you. Now, you are to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when I throw each word at you. Now, this is very difficult for all the artists that I ask because as artists, I don't want to say very difficult. That's a little stretch. But what it is that as artists, we dwell, right? We calculate. We might move impulsive, but for the most part, a lot of calculations go within safe to assume a lot of calculations are involved when it comes to the Rocky Snyda process, correct?
Yeah,
calculating.
Thinking a lot.
A lot, right? A thought process, eliminating. You know what I mean? So, but for this one, that's a dub.
Okay.
For this one, that's a dub. I got 10 words for you.
Okay.
You are to give me the first thing that comes to your mind when I throw each word at you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it. Bow. Tranquility.
Peace.
Why?
Because when I think of tranquility, I think of just like stillness, or just like space for you to be calm. I don't know. I just think of peace.
Do you have a scenario that you can paint for the listeners or viewers that produces that for you?
Maybe I don't do it a lot, but I would say meditation or even just having that moment when you're on a train where you're just listening to beats. I feel like that's tranquil. You know what I mean?
Like that. That's real shit though.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people in New York could relate to that. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. Next one. Bow. Kate Bush.
Well, epic icon.
Explain
epic.
to the people though. Why is she epic?
I just feel like
to
me, I just feel like the way she like writes lyrics and like paints the picture for you is just in a way that only she can do it. And if you can like understand that and relate to that, like I feel like it can inspire you in what you create. At least it does. It inspires me. And she's just now getting her recognition, like in the States. I feel like from what is that show, Stranger Things. But I feel like y'all gotta go do y'all research because she got a lot more bangers. Y'all playing with her. Running up that hill. Please go. Okay. All right.
We're getting a little insight into the taste palette. You think I know, but I be knowing. I know a little bit. Next one. Bow. Breakfast.
Breakfast. I actually really like breakfast food. I don't have it a lot. I feel like even growing up, I didn't really have. Like, I would always skip breakfast because my stomach would hurt because I just realized as an adult, like, you would use milk in breakfast a lot, and I'm, like, lactose intolerant. So all the time growing up, it was probably because I was lactose that I really didn't like breakfast. But yeah, I like pancakes.
No. The reason I asked is because I've had a few guests that told me, like, you know, it's been a variety of answers in the sense of, like, certain people feel like they skip breakfast because it's a little too heavy. It kind of makes them want to go back to bed, actually. You know what I mean? And then certain people are like, no, I need that. You know what I mean? I need that. Right. So let's say on a busy Rocky Snyda day, what type of breakfast would be the breakfast you would aim for? You know, on a day where you like, yo, the schedule is full for today. You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna attack breakfast?
Maybe like if it's super busy, I can see myself doing like this is rare, like a Cliff Bar or something, and coffee and like iced coffee, iced latte. But if like this week I've had like keto cereal all week.
Really?
You know what I mean? Like just a bowl and just go. But yeah, if I have time, usually I like to wake up late. Not late, but like 10 a.m., which is late to some people.
Okay.
So I'll probably eat around 11. I'll eat lunch. Like, you know what I'm saying? I won't eat like a breakfast food. Like, it'll be like lunch food. Like, I don't know.
Keto breakfast.
Keto breakfast this week because we watching our figure.
How's it been?
I feel like it makes you like realistically it gives you headaches. You need to drink a lot of water.
Okay.
You know, you get brain fog, you get tired, so it's like it's a lot, but you know,
giving it a shot.
Yeah,
I've
done it before, so it's like I know what to expect.
Listen, all right, so this is what it is. Shout out to breakfast, shout out to keto breakfast. We're gonna keep it moving. Bow, Pandora.
I'm crying. Jewelry. When I think of Pandora, I think of jewelry. Or isn't there a music platform called Pandora? But I also think about the campaign I just did.
So what can you tell the people about that?
Back in February, I was scouted by somebody on Instagram to submit for a campaign, and it was a Pandora jewelry campaign. And I submitted, and they accepted me, and that was like my first like on set. Like I've done like commercial work vocally, but I've never done like a big production like with my likeness.
Right.
So it was kind of cool. It was like real like they're doing your hair and your nails and your makeup all at once kind of vibes. I was like, oh, this is how it is to be like famous.
right.
But we did it in February, and they asked us, you know, like to hold it down till September. They just launched a couple weeks ago, so I'm very excited about that. If you see it, we're international. They didn't tell us we were going to be international, but we're international. You can see it all over. You can see it in the city.
That's a beautiful
really cool.
thing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
a beautiful
Thank
thing.
you.
That's a beautiful thing. Listen, this is what it is, man. People spreading their versatility, their image, their brand. It is what it is. This is what it is. Listen, we not going, you know what I mean? Listen, superstar shit. Next one. Pow. Eddie McPherson.
What the? Oh my gosh! How did he find this? Okay, R.I.P. to Eddie McPherson.
Rest in peace.
You about to make me sentimental, but
it's all right. But this is what we here to do, though.
That's crazy.
You think I know?
You going crazy?
You think I know? It's what we came to do, man. We came to be legendary. I'm that guy. I'm that person.
That's
but
wild.
we're here to talk about it. What does this individual mean to you? How is he connected to you? And rest in peace, of course. Let's pay our respect. But you know, what does he mean to you? Can you tell the people? Eddie McPherson.
That's crazy. He was my drama teacher in high school when I moved to Douglasville. He kind of accepted me pretty like quickly when I came into the program. I was looking for, you know, my tribe, and I, you know, went to theater, and he like was just like he was almost like a second dad. Very like I saw him all the time because, you know, you're in high school, you're there from like 8 to whenever, and then we did plays, so it would be like till later than that, whatever. Yeah. And I feel like he really affected my theater career and why I was able to go to college for theater and why I'm able to rap the way I am and be theatric. I guess I would have to like say like he played a part. Because he's very like he's an actor and he's wrote a bunch of like plays or whatever, but he's also very dramatic.
Right.
Like over the top dramatic. A lot of the plays he chose were very dramatic, so he wasn't afraid to go there. He passed away a couple of years ago. I want to say before the pandemic. And I just want to say R.I.P.
R.I.P. Rest in peace.
Shout out to my drama teacher. You did that. Yeah, he's very close to a lot of us.
That's fire. That's amazing. That's amazing. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to talk about, though. It's shit like that. Listen, I be knowing things.
Like what? You was on my Facebook?
Nah, I don't know what you talking about.
Facebook, nothing.
I don't know what you talking about. I just be knowing things because that would be crazy though. But because that would be crazy to be on somebody's Facebook and somehow find the drama teacher. I wouldn't do that. I don't have a Facebook.
No, but for real, you wouldn't even find it on my Facebook. That's crazy too. So where did you? You know, I'm gonna find out. You expect a gadget?
Don't worry about it though.
Okay.
No, I'm just here to put on a good show.
Okay.
That's all it is. You know what I mean? Every individual deserves that. Every individual in front of me deserves that. So we're gonna go to the next one. Bow, orange. What is it about this color? You know, the people want to know.
Sacral chakra, I guess, but not really. Orange really is just like my brand. Like I feel like it's what I like to like, different shades of orange for my hair. Sometimes I wear orange. It's actually a really great color in terms of creativity. I feel like when I say sacral chakra, I think that's all creativity right in your gut area. So wearing orange actually helps that. So I don't know, maybe in a way me branding into orange kind of is helping somehow. Shout out to J Prob. He's half of the reason, like most of the reason why I'm like orange right now. He was just like, yo, you need something signature, pick something, like even if it's a hair color, whatever. Wow. I did orange, and I feel like
shout out J Prof.
Shout out to J Prof.
That was great. That's great. That's great marketing intel.
Yes, he's right there.
Yeah, that's great marketing intel, man. That's amazing. That's 100% something that I would imagine an individual that is trying to assist would say, because that makes sense.
It makes so much sense.
And not only does it make sense, it's working.
Exactly. It's like, who would have thought? It could have been any color, but I feel like it couldn't have. Because like I tried on blue today. I was like, oh my God, blue is so cool. But like orange, for some reason, not a lot of people are doing orange like all the time. You know what I'm saying?
All right. This is what we came to do. We figuring out. We finding out. Next one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Bow. Daft Punk.
Period.
Period is crazy. Answer it with period is crazy.
Food. I don't even know a word. Exceptional. That's the only thing I can think of. I could probably think of a better word, but exceptional.
Explain why exceptional.
It's just like the way that their brand is, number one. You know who Daft Punk is just by looking and just hearing about them. They have their sound. I love how much that they made their own lane, and they have this sound that is Daft Punk. Whenever you're referring to electronic or certain that kind of music, you refer to Daft Punk, and then everybody else falls underneath. It's like they're like almost like, even though we know there was electronic, probably like the 80s, whatever, but they kind of like godfathered, like took it to that level where everyone knows at least one, like, Daft Punk song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
100%. 100%. I definitely would have to agree. Not being the hugest fan in the sense of like electronic music, I'm going to keep it funky, but definitely recognizing Daft Punk as one of the first time I ever heard probably like a solid representation of whatever it is that sound is. They like locked it down. Like they executed. Listen, shout out to influence. Shout out to our favorite artist. This is what it is. Next one, Bow, Flatbush. Doing this go crazy. Nah, doing this to the answer go crazy. I might end the show like that. Turn the cameras off. What's Flatbush mean to you?
It's crazy because it's like where I grew up. It's I grew up on Snyda until then Rocky Snyda.
Yeah. Oh, makes sense.
That was like my kid name. Like I call myself Rocky Snyda, but I don't know. I feel like it's just Caribbeanville. Like, you know, I didn't grow up in the Caribbean, but my parents are from the Caribbean.
Okay.
But I got a taste of what the Caribbean would be like, but in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
Growing up in Flatbush.
Yeah.
You know, you go down there,
Flatbush
it's
is
crazy.
Like,
you know?
100%. 100%.
That's culture.
How do you feel like that type of culture coming from Flatbush, or at least the culture that's thriving in Flatbush, or at least like you know, like you say your parents are from the Caribbean, not necessarily you, but a lot was brought from there to Brooklyn, to that section of Brooklyn. How do you feel like it plays a part with I guess how you translate art?
I feel like I definitely feel like I have better taste in music because I'm Caribbean. No shade.
Nah, keep it real.
No shade.
You got
No
more
shade
of
to the
a-
Americans.
Nah, listen, it is what it is. It is what it A lot of us that have family members, especially parents that come from elsewhere, you feel me, another soil, a lot of us are connected in a different way, especially the way we translated through the American experience, right? Like, it's a beautiful thing.
So let me not even say a better taste in music.
Okay.
Let me say a broader taste.
Broader.
Because my dad was a DJ and he used to play hip hop a lot.
Beautiful.
So it wasn't just dance hall and soca, even though it was a lot of soca. My mom's St. Lucia, my dad's Haitian. So that's a different experience than growing up under a Jamaican household.
Okay,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying? They
yes.
probably listen to a lot of dance hall.
Of course, yeah.
We listened to a bunch of stuff just because of what my dad did. So I do respect the Americans. I'm American.
Of
But
course.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I
think-
feel like broader, you get to
Right.
hear more.
Yes,
You know?
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And shout out to Americans. We're all Americans.
We're all Americans.
We're all Americans.
God bless America.
Yeah, God bless America until further notice.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Let me not say too much, because I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yo.
Next one. Bow. Hellcat.
Rock and roll. My bitch, she like to fucking go.
What can you tell me about that? Hellcat.
Supersonic Super Heaux. Yeah. So basically,
Speak on it.
real quick, we made a song a couple months. I don't even remember when we made it, but we made it a couple months ago with J Prob and Carter Brown. We all went to his studio. Nude sent the producer Nudes. He sent us beats, and we just were attracted to that beat, and we just all started writing, and then we all got in the booth, and that's how the song was made. And I feel like it was just so organic. If anybody who knows me that goes to the studio, I'm kind of like shy in the studio a little bit because I like to work by myself.
Okay.
But I feel like that day I felt comfortable around them, so we kind of just like did it and we finished it, and we were so excited about it. We was like, we need this out now. And then Jay was like, we got to do a visual, and you saw the visual. It was crazy. So,
Crazy.
Hellcat, rock and roll.
I love that. Everything will be in the description. Go support. That is not a request. That is a motherfucking demand. This is what we came to do. Superstar shit only. Rocky Snyda, Corrupted Conversations, Future Legend. This is what it is. This is what we came to do. First place trophies only. Anything else is blasphemy. Don't ask for me, nigga. This is what it is, nigga.
What'd you say? Oh yeah, that's my favorite line too. When you said anything else is uncivilized.
Yo, we don't do uncivilized creature activity, man. We came to win. First place trophies fucking only. But look, let me calm down. Last one. Now, I just want... listen, there's many ways I could present this last one. Chill out, relax. I'm going to go with letters. And then you tell me, acronym-wise, what they mean. WTFWTA.
What the fuck we talking about?
Now, before we get to the meat and potatoes of why we here,
Okay.
what the fuck we talking about? This is a single / video release of yours, correct? Mm-hmm. Let's get it right for the people so the people could know. Again, everything will be in the description, goddammit. And we will talk, because I want to talk, and the people need to hear it, about the meat and potatoes, the foundation, the reception, the production, everything, the inner works, the mechanics of the record. But I create segments.
Okay.
I'm very, very big on word association. When it's all said and done, that's mad depressing for me to say, but we're going to keep it real. When it's all said and done, I want my tombstone to say, of course, Henry Blanco, and under it, I wanted to say segment ass individual, because I'm a segment ass individual. I truly feel that way. I feel like I'm very, very big on word association. I hear words and I associate them with thoughts, and thoughts produce scenarios, and scenarios produce segments. So here we are. What the fuck we talking about? Now, when I hear that, I kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, this is my perception, I kind of find myself in a point where I'm kind of thinking like, all right, the energy is, what's the point of this? What's the point of this conversation, right? Mm-hmm. Like, is it safe to say that, like, when you tell somebody, or at least when you feel the what the fuck we talking about energy, it's kind of like saying, at least to self or either to the individual, like, what's the point of this conversation? Like, what are we really doing here? Like, how are we benefiting, right? Mm-hmm. You might be annoying me a little bit. I might want this conversation to be over. Yeah. Kind of, right? Yeah. To an extent. All right. So I created a segment. And I want this segment to basically be called, you know what I mean? What the fuck we talking about? What's the point of this conversation? So I have 3 tiers here. Ooh. And in each tier, I have boom versus boom. Okay. And boom are both going to be situations that are probably going to be, might be situations or scenarios where you might feel the, what the fuck are we talking about right now? Energy. An older vet artist telling you to tone down with the usage of colors within your hair, clothes, pics, videos, versus the cracking the knuckles go crazy. Cracking the knuckles go crazy. All right, the first one is an older veteran artist telling you basically tone down with the colors. Okay. Versus a younger artist showing you their music/video, and it oddly sounds and resembles what you're doing. Sheesh. Yeah, it's tough. We came to. Yeah. So which one is I guess, matter of fact, let me switch it around. Which one are you hitting with the what the fuck we talking about energy?
Gotta be
like, which one's gotta go?
The old head talking about
chilling with the like, relax with your. Yeah. Why is that?
Because I feel like a younger artist I don't know, being inspired by me feels more flattering, and it feels like,
even if it feels like to an extent like
they trying to be me.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I'm trying to paint it like that. Like, it oddly, I'm gonna use the word oddly, resembles your beats, vocal cadence, even music video. Like
my brand, like they looking like me and they sounding like me.
Type shit, kinda.
Nah, that's worse.
Versus an old veteran in this hip hop game or in this just musical stratosphere telling you, listen, relax with the colors.
Nah, actually, I feel like I thought the younger one was gonna be better because it's like, oh, you're cute, whatever. Right. But actually, it's worse because it's like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing? Because
the fuck we talking about?
You think you have more time? You about to get on like with my swag? Please stop.
So who's getting hit with the what the fuck we talking about energy?
Damn, but Rocky, realistically, in real life, Rocky wouldn't say what the fuck to that younger person. She would think what the fuck, and she would probably discuss it amongst her family members.
Facts. No, yeah, facts. Let me paint it better for you.
Okay, make it worse.
Not you necessarily telling them what the fuck are we talking about, but more so the mind state of like, what the fuck we talking about? Let me leave. Or what the fuck we talking about? Let me come at you. Whatever it is. Because I feel like what the fuck we talking about is a statement, but it also is a mind state and can be an energy without even actually saying the exact words. What the fuck we talking about? You feel me? Like when you hit somebody with that, what the fuck we talking about energy? Sometimes that itself could be produced with just a facial expression. Yeah. Like, Like what? Like what do we? What?
Okay,
Like,
definitely the younger person.
why is that?
I feel like if I like came across the Instagram, I'd be like that face. Like what?
The fuck we?
What the fuck we talking about right now?
Versus the OG that's like telling you basically to downgrade everything that's exciting or assisting the excitement of your brand.
I mean, who is the OG? Is he on a record label?
It
Is
could
he
be
about
a
to
he.
sign
I
me?
never said a he.
She.
It could be he, she.
Whoever they are, if they don't have those significance, then I don't really care. If like they're not like trying to sign me or like in the way of signing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
then it really don't matter what they talking about. But the other thing could probably affect me.
Okay. All right.
I
So
can
we're
see
gonna
it,
leave it
yeah.
at that. The younger artists, what the fuck we talking about?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're gonna leave it at that. Second tier. This is crazy. We're gonna get spicy.
Oh Lord.
An old friend asking for free merch and free entry to a show versus a very popular club promoter asking you to perform for free.
Sheesh.
Listen, we came to yeah. Who's getting hit with the what the fuck we talking about energy? I'm gonna repeat it again. An old friend asking for free merch and a free entry into a show versus a very popular club promoter asking you to perform for free.
It gotta be the promoter.
Talk to me. Why is that?
If I don't know the promoter personally, like if they're not a friend, then they shouldn't be asking me to do anything. And I feel like with performances in particular, I feel like I'm very like, when it comes to performances, like very few people I do a favor.
Okay.
But I feel like I put a lot of energy into my performances, so I need to get some kind of compensation. Something, you know what I'm saying?
What about the old friend? When I say old friend, I mean like
an actual friend or?
No, it was an actual old friend, but you know, there might be an energy of like, oh, like, damn, you made it. Like they're looking at you like, you know what I mean? And like now you kind of feel like, wait, I owe you something or something? Like we listen. I think all of us are going to experience this, and if not experiencing it already, that energy was like I know you before you became you.
Yeah.
Can you let me in? And it's just like, what the fuck you talking about?
People do that though.
All the time.
Like now.
All the fuck. That's what I'm trying to
You know
say.
what I'm saying?
So you know that feeling. It's a familiar feeling.
Yeah.
Who's getting hit with the what the fuck we talking about energy? The older friend that's like actually coming with a sense of entitlement versus the club promoter that can bring you something. Again, we're talking about a very popular, I don't want to say no names, but let's say it's a very popular one. It's not just like a hole in a wall club promoter. There is a beneficial element at the end of the road.
Wait, what club though?
I can't tell. It's in Queens.
Bro.
Somewhere in Queens.
Wait, if it's in Queens, then it's
We
clipped.
getting money.
No.
What you mean? Every spot in Queens is lit. What you talking about?
I don't go to spots in Queens.
Well, all the strip clubs are in Queens.
Okay.
All the spot. Well, first of all, whenever your artist lands in New York, they land in Queens. First of all, JFK or LaGuardia.
True.
That's number
I mean,
one.
I just landed here.
Yeah, you feel me? All the money spots is in Queens. But all right, but let's eliminate Queens. Fuck that. It's in New York. It's a very, very popular
Webster
club
Hall?
promoter in the. Could be. Let's run with Webster Hall. Or let's run with Terminal 5.
Okay.
Because I like Terminal 5.
Yeah.
Terminal 5 is like the step before the big step.
Yeah.
And I like Terminal 5.
Yeah.
Let's say it's Terminal 5.
Okay, so is this promoter like rude about it, or is he like, yo, you gotta, or is he like,
Great
yo,
question.
like, come on, you could do
It's
it for
50-50.
free.
Like the individual likes your music, but it's kind of hitting you with the like, do it for free or basically communication's over. Kind of like, so it's kind of like a opportunity presented to you,
Yeah.
where like your brand can be expanded because it's in certain circumstances where it's gonna work for you, but you know it's for free.
Yeah. See, I feel like I feel like when you put it that way, if it's like a bigger venue and there's gonna be people who's probably gonna follow me, and I could possibly sell merch to make that money back. No,
it works.
Then yeah, but if it was just like a random promoter that was
Right.
like,
No, that's why I said a very popular one.
Yeah, so maybe what the fuck is gonna be the friend?
Okay.
You be trying to change my answer.
No, I've been just trying to see where you at with it. So you going with as far as the individual that's getting hit with the what the fuck we talking about energy, it's the friend.
It's the friend, especially if they're entitled. It's the friend. If they're just like on some nice, like, please can you get me in? Cool. But if they're on like some, yo, come on, then that's why.
That energy is weirdo shit. I feel like a lot of us experience that in the sense of like we're all kind of becoming, or at least evolving this, I guess, this new version of you. Because every day you're a new version of you, right? Every moment you wake up. But there's certain people that, come back, I guess, or find their way back into your frequency, and there's a sense of like, I know you before you, like, what's going on, like, and it's almost like, what are you are you threatening me to like say any enclosed information about me? What fuck
do you have on me?
Yeah, type shit. Like, what do you like? It's weirdo shit. I hate this weird shit. But we're gonna leave it at that. So the individual that's getting hit with the what the fuck we talking about energy is the friend.
The old friend.
All right. Last one. I got segments.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Last one for this. Last tier for this segment. Now this one is more taste wise. Diddy telling you B.I.G. stories versus Timbo telling you Aaliyah stories.
Timbo telling me Aaliyah stories. No
She's
offense.
getting why?
I got Biggie on my arm.
Ooh,
like, I want to know everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Aaliyah, like I have an Aaliyah shirt.
Aaliyah shirt saying I have an Aaliyah shirt is crazy.
It's like saying like my friend's black. Yeah. But I have a black friend.
Oh my God.
But and I like her music, I'm not gonna lie. Of
course.
But I kinda don't. I'm not even.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Nah, keep it real, Rocky. Come on, keep it real. It's all right.
Okay, don't cancel me. But
it's all right.
The obsession, it's kind of creepy a little bit. It's this. I don't understand the obsession that the industry and that people have with her. Like even with Drake, like it just seems a little creepy especially because we all know she was a little young.
Yes.
R. Kelly, blah blah blah.
Okay.
We're not gonna get into it, but I appreciate her music. Maybe I just didn't like grow up on her enough to be like, yeah, I love her so much.
Yeah.
I would rather hear Biggie stories. No offense.
Okay. No, you keeping it real. It is. We're gonna leave it at that. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at listen. Listen. I'm an individual that's gonna help you with the PC energy, with the media train. I'm not here to make anybody look crazy, but I am here to shake things up a little bit.
Ruffle a little feathers.
So we're going with the Diddy stories.
Yeah.
I love that. All right. This is what it is. Now, to break down the record. What the fuck we talking about? Out now. Single out now. Video out now. Now I want to start from the top. The inspiration for the title.
I feel like it's one of those things where I wrote it like at the beginning of not even wrote it. I went in front of a mic and I literally just did it. Like I want to say it was probably like straight through, like just like I just kept saying, what the fuck we talking about? What the fuck we talking about? Because I just feel like I was in the energy of like, I was having a lot of conversations with people where it was just like very frustrating. And it
comes
was
from
like,
so it comes from real experiences.
It's literally so real. It's like that, what you hear on the record is like, definitely, did we re-record it? I don't know. I don't remember. I think, already engineered it, but I don't know if we re-recorded it or I sent him the vocals and he just like made them better. But it's probably I sent him the vocals and he made it better.
Right.
I like was just like in my bag, like, listen, what the fuck are we talking about? I'm sick and tired of this. People is annoying. Like, I feel like it was relatable too. It's like, I said it over and over again. My dad kind of like doesn't like that it's like over and over again, but I was like, it states a point, like gets it in your brain. It's like,
for sure.
Because I feel like when some people reached out to me, it was like, this is my mood right now. Like, and that's what I wanted it to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
I could see somebody. I don't know your father's age, but knowing that he comes from an era that's completely different, I could see him. Why I can kind of understand why he's like, oh, you're saying it too much. Bet, but I could also understand why it resonates with not only our generation but the generations under us, because. We focus more on the feeling and the mood as opposed to like I guess a formula or a structure. Yeah. Like you kind of explained it, like you was just in the studio, that's how you felt, via real life experiences, and it just, you know what I mean? It kind of produced itself. You know what I mean? Now the acronym. Why go with the acronym? Could be of course, I mean matter of fact, just say, why'd you go with the acronym? Because acronyms are very, I think, are very special when it comes to our generation. Like the way we choose to, like, especially the kids that come from, the internet era, where like I think we scan acronyms and kind of know what they mean immediately.
Yeah.
So what can you give me some foundation behind that choice?
I feel like I like the part when you're choosing the name of your songs. Right. And I feel like it was just like kind of like a no-brainer. I'm literally saying what the fuck we talking about. Right. So it was going to be WTF. Okay. But I was like, there's probably a bunch of songs called WTF. So I was like, let me just spell it all the way out. It could have been what the fuck you talking about too. But I was like, what the fuck we sounded more like. I'm like, we all are.
Right, it's a universal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Now production on the record. Can we do a little talking on that?
Surprisingly, on this, this one was actually a YouTube vibe. I think that's why I was so like in the moment, because I was like on YouTube, like I gotta get this feeling out right now, and then I just like went through. I don't even know what I looked up, and then I think that was just the vibe. The vibe, yeah. And I was just like, let's go. Like it was just one of those moments.
Listen, this is what it is, man. Magic happens like that sometimes. It is what it is. Now, the music video. The music video. Can we do a little talking on that? Who shot it? Who directed it, edited it, what was the inspiration behind, I guess, the setting, the aesthetic of the whole music video? Talk to me a little bit about that.
So last year we had a creative day where a bunch of artists got together, like photographers, artists, videographers. We all just like got a studio and like was like, let's create from 10 to 10 or whatever. Right. So that day I just prepared to shoot the video. Okay. I did it with this he's actually rising now videographer Aaron Wink. He had like this heavy, it's so funny, he had the what you call it, the gimbal. Was it a gimbal? It's one of it's heavy.
Tripod joints? Not tripod, stabilizer?
Yes, stabilizer. But he had the ones where you got to hold with both hands.
Yeah, like it basically becomes a part of his body.
Yeah, it's a big ass
type
camera.
Shit.
So it was just kind of interesting because like some of the people who were doing the creative day we kind of had to stop to shoot my video, and they kind of were just sitting on the side hearing this song like 20 times, yo.
Yeah, so that's a very interesting human experience, right? Like you're there like,
what the fuck are you talking about?
And they're like, there's a possibility that in the air might be like all right, like we get it, but also at the same time it's like, like let magic happen, type shit, right?
I was surprised though because they weren't as mad, because that was my
anger.
Hour. Yeah, exactly. No,
you said that was your hour.
That was the time I was supposed to. We had.
That's a fact.
So nobody
take a seat.
They were cool about it. Like
I love that. I
was self-conscious. Like damn.
I bet. I know exactly where that comes from. And you know what? That's good though. That's good that you have that though. Yeah, that's good that you have that, because that will avoid well, at least like and I only say this because I relate to that. I feel like that helps me from doing too much.
Exactly.
Having that self-conscious of like, am I doing too much? Helps me from doing too much. Facts.
Literally, because some people
Checkmate.
don't have that.
Oh yeah, I know.
And then I get secondhand embarrassment. I get that a lot.
Same. I always explain that. I always use the analogy of like, there's two type of kids. There's the kid that, all right, let's say you invite, let's say you're a child and you have kids come over your house. There's that one kid that, when your mother asks them, hey, do you want another plate? They're going to be like, no, I'm okay. Even though they might want it.
Yeah.
And then there's the other kid that if you ask them, hey, you want another plate? Yeah, I'll take another plate. As a matter of fact, I'll take 3 more.
Not 3 plates.
No, but there's kids that don't have that.
Is it self-control?
I mean, they just don't have that, I guess, shameful energy. Like in Spanish, we call it sinvergüenza. Like kind of like you don't have no embarrassment.
Okay.
Like you just like you with it. Like because I was the kid that was like, if I came to your crib and your mother asked me, hey, do you want another whatever? And even if I want it, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Just because like I don't want to be a burden. I guess. Like so, I feel like that. That type of energy does apply as a as adult, yes, and I feel like it can take you a long way, but it also can hinder you
because people, I feel like there's a lot of situations sometimes me and Jay have conversations or just in general, like where I may have an opportunity to put myself out there, but I'm like, no, I have to just let it come to me,
right,
and like, but I feel like that works for some people. I just feel like for me, like there's some situation where I wouldn't just like be like, yeah, let me just do it. But I don't know if that is hinder me or if that's just my like path,
Right. And low key, I think that's the point of like life. Like the point of life is like finding the very unorthodox balance of that. Exactly. Where like that when a certain opportunity presents itself, there's no time to think like, oh, am I taking advantage? How are they going to look at me? No, you got to press that button.
And go.
Right. So I think that's the whole point of this journey, is being able to differentiate when you pull that trigger and when you don't pull that trigger.
That's
facts. Feel me?
There's some people who pull the trigger every single time.
And then they left with no bullets.
Exactly.
You feel me? So I think that's a problem. Well, maybe a problem to individuals like us, because it's like we might have a little bit more pride than most artists. So pulling the bullet every time comes with a very cringy.
Yeah, it's cringe.
Like digesting it even after. Yeah. Even when you like dwell at the end of the night, you might be like, why did I do that?
Oh my God.
That was disgusting of me. You know what I mean? I didn't even benefit off of that. Like I just like basically, you know what I mean, jumped in their picture and was like, and it like things like
but not benefiting is like the wildest part of it. That's like if you're gonna jump and pull the trigger, you gotta at least benefit.
That's what I'm saying. Because we're gonna leave it at that. We spending way too much game right now to the people. You guys have to experience it to know what we're talking about.
They
we're
gotta
gonna
pay
leave
for
it at
that.
that.
The masterclass.
That's what I'm saying. All right, the reception. The reception of the record, the reception of the music video. How have you digested the way people have digested the record?
Oh, wait. Okay, so how have I received, like...
What's your reception of the reception? Like how are you taking the way people are taking the record? Like, what's your energy via their energy of them hearing the record? I feel like I'm playing Monopoly right now. I don't know.
I know, I get it now.
You feel me? Like, what is your reception of their reception? How do you feel about, how do people feel about the record?
I feel chill. I feel like I said, some people are like, yo, this is like my mood. Love the visuals. It's a lot of love the visuals. I feel like now that for a while, I haven't had a lot of like music videos and visuals, which is surprising. But we've like Future Legend has been putting out a lot of visuals this year. So every time I put out a new visual, I feel like people are like, love the visuals. Right. I feel like I did like boost some of the posts for that. So I did get a couple new people who were like, whoa, I'm glad that I found you. What I like about like releasing music and why I want to be more consistent is that it brings you back to other records. So whenever you release a new song, like your core fans will be like, "Yay, you did it again," but like new people will be like, or sometimes your
they
core
kind of
fans,
go down this rabbit
they
hole.
start going back and they be like,
like,
"Yo,
yeah.
I heard this, I heard that,"
right.
and then they like start talking about other things. So I think that's why it's important to be consistent, because then people just have, at least, if you're, you love whatever artist that you really love, you like going and diving deep back into their, discography.
100%.
So.
I think that's the beautiful thing about artists, especially in this generation, is like certain things they just turn into a wildfire. Like one song might take, you know what I mean? And then the rest of the catalog might just follow up because of the excitement or the phenomenon energy that, surrounds that certain artist because of, the initial record. But that's the beautiful thing. And then that's the beautiful thing of being consistent, right? It's like you said, having records, because it's like you just never know.
Which one is gonna...
You just never know. So I have this part of the show especially when it comes to lyricists, where I like to break down lyrics.
Oh my God.
Right? I like to break down lyrics. I like to basically say the lyrics, your lyrics to you, and you tell me just basically, what was going through your mind when you wrote the lyrics, what was going through your mind after you heard them on the record, and what it sounds like coming from a consumer like myself. Okay. So we're going to start with the first one. The first one comes from a song called How to Succeed in Rap Without Really Trying. You ready?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to start with the first one. Hakuna Matata, bitch.
I knew it.
When I walk out with that guala, bitch. Whenever my name's on that flyer, bitch. Just know I had to acquire, bitch. Just know I had to inspire, bitches.
Yo.
I said that with a lot of energy. I said that with a lot. What can you tell me about that? I mean, Hakuna Matata, bitch. Like, talk to me, man. Talk to me.
I thought I hit the lottery with that line. When I said a Hakuna Matata, bitch, I was like, yo, these hoes gonna love this.
That's it. It's a wrap. So a Hakuna Matata, bitch. When I walk out with that guala, bitch. Let's start with that first. I mean, what was the inspiration with using Hakuna Matata? Like, what's going on?
Because Lion King is epic.
The greatest movie
Lion
ever.
King, yes. I guess it was just like everything's lit, everything's all right when you got money in your pocket.
Facts.
When you're outside, you got money.
Whenever my name's on that flyer, bitch, just know I had to acquire, bitch. I'm gonna say it with energy, goddamn it.
Yo, when did I write this song? Probably 2019. I don't know, but
so if they see your name on that flyer,
yes,
just know they had you had to acquire.
I did a lot of shows pre-pandemic, so. I was doing Treble Tuesdays like every week. People knew me more so as a host. Okay. They knew I rapped and did music, and I would rap sometimes. And I feel like towards the end, like right before the pandemic, was when I was like, I need to make that transition to like just be just strictly a recording artist. So I feel like just like around that time, it was a lot of shows. We were doing like probably 3 events a week.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean? So I was just like, when they booked me, you
had to acquire.
I got it. It's lit.
Just know I had to inspire bitches.
I was just being cocky.
There you go. No, but you gotta be. Did you see a little bit of inspiration in these bitches?
Low key, not gonna. No.
Is that where the lyric was produced?
No.
From observation? We'll keep it at that. Go support. That song is out now. How to Succeed in Rap Without Really Trying. Next one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This song is called W.
Yeah.
I can tell a weirdo when I see him. Straight from out the gate. They green with envy, got a preem. All up in my DMs like, yo, Rocky YKTV. Can't trust them all, cause you know these niggas skeevy.
Skeevy down.
Now, let's go with the first part. I can tell a weirdo when I see him. Straight from out the gate, they green with envy, got a preem. Did I say it correctly?
Yeah.
All right, so I can tell a weirdo when I see him. What's going on? What type of antennas do you have?
I've come across a lot of weirdos. And I feel like in the industry, it's weirdos left and right. So you kind of gotta have your antennas. I'm a Capricorn. You have to have your guard up. You can be nice,
right?
But you gotta be aware,
okay?
Because people are gonna want things from you. People are gonna think things about you,
right?
People talk about you. So I'm pretty like observant when I know when I like someone and I don't like someone, and I know when they just on some weird timing. Straight
from out the gate, they green with envy. Got a preem.
Yeah,
break that down.
I'm like, you meet someone, they act like they love you. A lot of that happens a lot. Like they'll act like they want to be your friend so bad, but secretly they just like they don't really like you for real. They just want to be around you because you're hot or whatever. They just want to be in your aura, and it's like enemies close. Like that's weird.
Now got a preem. Break that down for the people. I feel like I was able to identify what it meant due to the context. Yeah. But can you break it down for the people, that Caribbean dialect? Where was that come from? I mean, well, not only what does it come from, what does it mean? Got a preem.
Like you see them, like I see you.
I acknowledge you.
Yeah, I know what you're up to, and I see right through you, and you're not getting away with it. But that's not like the pre is just like see, like you pre me.
All right, I peeped it. All up in my DMs, like yo, Rocky YKTV, like ew.
Gross.
You know the vibes. Like, get out of mind. Like, get out of fucking mind. How often does this happen? Why does it happen? And is it annoying?
Oh, it's definitely annoying. And it depends the person, but if it's a weirdo that I got a pre and they like talk about I really wanted to say what's the vibe. Oh, that I said that in my ad lib. I say what's the vibe? What's the vibe?
Yeah.
But YKTV kind of rhymed, and acronym. Yeah, we know what YKTV. Right, you know what I mean? People are always. It's like that entitled energy sometimes too. It's like you know the vibes. Like come on, sis. Like it's like no.
Like no, like I veto that. I can't trust them all because you know these niggas skeevy. Does that come from a real place, a real experience? Obviously, it made sense in the rhyme scheme, and especially even in the context of what you're talking about. Does it come from a skeevy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, does that come from a real experience? You don't got to break it down too much, but just, paint the picture for the people that, enjoy that record and hearing this right now.
Yeah, it's definitely real. I just want to look at the camera.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on, they see you.
You know who you are.
Ooh. You skeevy motherfucker.
You're skeevy.
Damn. No, we gonna leave it at that, though.
I'm nice, y'all.
No, you're amazing. You're great. But we got to keep it real. Yeah. People have to not only dissect it, but they gotta digest this energy because you are an artist that is full blown throwing yourself into the public stratosphere, and it comes with the good and the bad. Sometimes individuals with that type of glow attract light and dark. Yep. You know what I mean? And the dark has to be identified. And if you can explain it for people to watch and people to, take heed, why not? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
We're not hurting anybody with lyrics.
Not at all. We speaking real life experiences. You should have not took place in that experience, you skeevy motherfucker.
Weird.
Yeah, like you weirdo motherfucker. I experienced that shit. Yo, listen. I experienced it. Oh man, you weirdo motherfucker. Yo, listen. We gonna leave it at that though. Next one, last one. Okay. For this tier. I want to go back to the record that just released. What the fuck we talking about? Now, you broke it down a little bit as far as like what was your energy in that moment. But I want to say the lyrics to you because I want you to I guess tell me what it sounds like coming from a consumer, and just I guess if you can go a little bit more in depth. I mean, I don't want to talk it out no more. What the fuck we talking about? I don't know. I am sick of talking about it. Oh no. Now the way I'm saying it sounds very Webster Dictionary. I'm sorry.
Talk about it. Oh no.
Oh no. But I mean, I don't want to talk it out no more. The part that I see is no more. Mm-hmm. That's the part that my eyes immediately, my ears immediately, focal, tunnel vision to no more. That means that you were talking about it for a while.
Yeah.
Where's that? I mean, you don't have to say too much. I mean, what? I guess. I don't want to get too. I don't want to get too personal. But the no more. What's important about the no more part? Why no more?
I feel like some things, some conversations, not even things. Some conversations get to a point where you're just like, we don't see eye to eye. It's okay.
Okay.
Let's stop talking about it.
It's over.
Let's agree to disagree.
Probably one of the best human formulas ever.
Listen.
Agreeing to disagree. What the fuck we talking about? I don't know. Saying I don't know after asking the question is crazy. Answering your own question is crazy. Saying I don't know is kind of just like, I'm done.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like,
IDK.
You had to know that I was fed up because I said, man, I don't know anymore.
Type shit like
damn.
Like, yeah, I'm going to answer it for you. And my answer is I don't know.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just like straight to the point.
I am sick of talking about it. Oh no.
Yo, the way you say that part is so crazy.
I mean, I am sick of talking about it is pretty powerful. I mean, I feel like every human has said those exact words.
Sick.
I am sick of talking about it.
You ever be like physically sick? Like you're just like, ugh, my stomach hurts.
Yes, absolutely.
My brain hurts.
Absolutely.
You're just like, just stop.
Absolutely.
Let's move on.
Now, what about the oh no part?
The oh no was just there for dramatic effect.
There you go. There you
it
go.
Sounded good in the auto tune.
Of course, of course. And like she broke down earlier, and we broke down a little bit right now. What the fuck we talking about definitely comes from a real place. You know what I'm saying? Out now. Please go support. This is what it is. It is in the description. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. This is what we came to do. Anything else is uncivilized. First place trophies only. And if you feel otherwise, what the fuck are we talking about? Please exit. Please. I want to say more negative things, but I can't because I'm learning to restrain. I just got banned off Instagram of certain. Yeah, I be saying.
Really?
I said something about somebody getting hit by a bus, and then Instagram was like,
psych,
hateful
language. Yeah, someone is Instagram. Sometimes I'll be like, is it Instagram or somebody's being a hater?
I feel like it's a mixture of both. But I also feel like Instagram has gotten so brolic that they have things that detect words being placed. Not only detect words being used, but detect words being next to each other. Like I feel like if the word hit and bus is next to each other, I'm telling you, I feel crazy explaining it like that, but I truly think that's what it is. Like, I feel like they not only detect words, but they detect when words are being used together, because it happens way too fast. Like, I'll just put something up, and then like within 15 minutes, and then I'm banned off certain features. They take
boosting and stuff like
that.
They
take a lot of things from me.
I don't like that.
That shit is crazy. Damn. I could not believe it. Anyway.
You gotta maybe pick the parts of the interviews that aren't so good. But then that's the part. That's like the best part.
No, but that's the thing though. It's not the interview clips. It's just me writing it.
No.
Like I might write it on my story. All right, let me explain exactly what happened. Okay. This happened the other day. I saw a video of Kanye West eating soul food, I think in Chicago somewhere. And some weirdo took out their phone, and I guess the cashier took out their phone and recording this man eating food. Yeah. I found it fucking weird, and I just so happened to be tripping on shrooms. Yeah. So I was like highly human. Yeah. I was very human at that moment. Yeah. And I'm nowhere near Kanye's stratosphere as far as popularity or even, fame goes. But I felt that. Yeah. I saw the video of this man eating food and a fucking weirdo recording him, and I was on shrooms, and I just caught a moment. Weird, yeah. And I basically wrote that, like, oh, you fucking weirded out, and then I wrote, you should get hit by a bus.
Damn.
You know, so it's not my actual podcast content. It's when you write it.
Yeah.
And that's why, and then that to me proves more of my like fucking theory as far as like Instagram's mechanics. Like they know what you're writing. They know how you're writing it.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdos.
That shit is crazy.
Disgusting. I hate it. I hate it. This is what it is.
Freedom of speech.
It's so gone though.
Yeah.
It's so gone though, because even when you're talking about something right, you know, or something that, you know, is generally correct, if you say it in the wrong way, it's over. You know, the message is not getting across. What is in store for Rocky Snyda? What can people expect? We are not over yet, but this is the part of the segment, part of the show at least, where I like to ask, because we talked about many of your products, a lot of your product, a lot of your content. What can people expect? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you have in the works right now? What can, you know, just talk to the people in the sense of like, they want to know, you know?
Well, definitely a lot of music and more visuals with J-Prob and, you know, Future Legend. We have like stuff coming up like sooner. Okay. But in terms of like just like Rocky stuff, you know, I still have I've been holding on to this EP, which is where WTF has came from. It was just a bunch of songs that's kind of like in that realm, in that place.
Right.
My mom's texting me.
Shout out to mothers. Shout
out to mommy and daddy.
Real talk.
But WTF, WTA, and Carmen Sandiego are both off of that EP. I'm thinking, I had a like epiphany the other day where I was like, you know, during the day I kind of like stream. I try on wigs on TikTok. Okay. But I was like, oh my gosh, my birthday falls on January 13th. My birthday is January 13th, but it falls on Friday the 13th.
Wow.
Next year. So I was like, maybe that's when I should release the I've just been trying to figure out when to just give it away or whatever. Right. So I'm feeling like maybe around there. Yeah. It's very like blue, like the project is blue and like that kind of vibe, and winter is like January. Yeah. We usually get snowstorms around there. So I was like, maybe it'll work out.
There you go.
You know?
People gotta hear that though. I like how you broke that down, because I hope more artists can adopt some of that thought process, because, you know, it's not just about making the music or putting out the music. It's about how you put it out, how you market it, how you put it in a capsule, correct? Like, and I feel like you explaining that is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
I feel like Friday the 13th, like people, it has like a negative connotation. Like people think bad stuff.
Right.
But it's usually like from the last time I remembered Friday the 13th, that was on my birthday. I feel like I was 13. Wait, okay. Was that 13? I feel like it was just like a interesting, I might have been 13, I don't know. But I knew that day, that was a great day. So I've always been like, I have a 13 on my neck. I'm like,
plays a part. Those numbers play a part.
Yeah, I'm like, this is a good, Friday the 13th is it's a cool day.
Listen, it can make sense. This is what we came to do. You hear it here first. Let's get to another pivotal segment. To me, one of the segments that if not the segment that embodies what Corrupted is. Now let's knock on wood. Now you make your way to the doctor. Okay. You get to the doctor. You get there. You have an appointment, so you don't even need to talk to the fucking assistant or nothing like that. You just I'm going inside. Yo. So you get to the office. The doctor's like, "Hey, Rocky, how you doing?" Close the door. First of all, you look at the doctor like, yo, relax. Don't tell me what to do. It's already been a hectic day, Doc. And
not Doc.
You close the door. Rocky, take a seat. Listen, you're doing a lot.
It's getting scary.
From closing the door to taking the seat. You know what I mean? What else you want me to do? Braid your hair? What's going on, Doc? Relax with these requests. I'm going to take a seat. You take a seat. You know, the doctor goes, listen, I got a lot of patients today. I don't really have too much time to break this down to you as far as why, but we're just going to get straight to it. You got 24 hours to live. Yeah, already. Bad. Mala vibras is bad vibes.
Bad.
You got 24 hours to live. You got 3 things on your bucket list. The first 2 could be whatever it is that you want it to be. The last one has to be a crime. It has to be a crime. So let's leave the crime for last. The first 2 could be whatever. The first 2 could go from your personal life to family to music, whatever the case may be. The last one has to be a crime. Let's start with the first one. What is one of the first things on Rocky Snyda's bucket list? 24 hours to live. Talk to the people.
Damn.
I know.
Okay, so it definitely... I mean, I don't know if this is going to be the first thing, but I definitely have to spend at least a day with my family.
Okay.
I feel like that would be the last day, though. Like,
I mean, you only have 24 hours to live.
My bad.
So we got to plot out the hours.
Wait, the last few hours I'm spending with my family.
Last one. The last few hours.
I have to because,
Just it's only right.
It's only right. Like, that's fucked up.
So though it's the last few hours, we're going to leave it as it being the first thing on the list that you wrote down.
Yeah, family.
Family time.
Yes.
Love that. Second one.
The second one, I have a Taurus moon, which means I like to eat.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm eating.
What are we eating?
Everything.
What is one of the first things in the list of everything?
That's crazy. It definitely probably seafood.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people know me.
City Island?
No, not City.
That's a dub? It's so Bronx.
No, I really want I'll probably whatever I have in the bank, I'm getting like a top chef. He's making me the finest food. It's probably gonna be seafood. It's probably gonna be I know I'm lactose intolerant, but it's probably gonna be cheesy. I'm just gonna eat stuff that I know that I wouldn't
fuck your body up, but it don't even matter.
It don't
at that
matter.
Point.
Like I'll actually eat meat, probably. I don't know.
Okay, all right. You an octopus? You consume octopus? Calamari,
yes.
Like these type of things?
Yes, calamari. That's about it.
Oh, okay. Scallop?
Well, I said I haven't had. I don't think I've ever had scallop.
Really?
I'm not. Maybe, but I don't remember what it tastes like.
All right. We'll leave it at that. So the first one, family.
Yeah.
Second one, we're going crazy with the consuming of seafood. The taste palette is at an all-time high.
Crazy.
Because we about to exit anyway, so it's like might as well go crazy.
Yeah.
Third one, I need a crime.
See, I was thinking about that one first when you asked the question.
I bet.
But damn, I feel like I want it to be an epic crime though.
It's gotta be.
It gotta affect everyone.
Listen, it's gotta be an exceptional crime. And this is what embodies this show, because everybody's gotta tell me a crime. So you gotta give me a crime.
Damn, this is hard because this is gonna probably be on YouTube. I'm not gonna say a name.
Probably is crazy when it 100% is.
I'm not gonna say a specific name, just in case.
You don't have to.
But definitely, probably a public figure who is just corrupt. Not corrupted, not the good corrupted.
The corrupt.
Just corrupt. Bad.
I know what you mean. The people know what you mean. The fact
you
pointed the water bottle on my tattoo just shows. Yes. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
But do you know who I am? Do you know who I'm thinking? I'm not going to say their name.
Eric Adams?
No, Eric Adams?
I don't know. I'm just naming people in power at this point. Donald Trump, Joe Biden.
I'm not going to say who, but I feel like whoever is we might not even know.
Ooh.
I feel like it might be a 1%er. See, that's why it's a little crazy.
Most of the time it is, because most of the time the people in power are dumb.
Yeah.
So it's somebody else that's I think this is what we should do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Whoever is
what are we doing to them, Rocky? I don't know. Where are you going with this?
I gotta say what exactly I'm gonna do to them.
I need the crime, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I need the crime. What you want some Saw shit? Or you want some torture shit?
Oh, Saw.
Young Jeffrey Dahmer, what's going on?
Dang. Maybe I would film it.
Ooh.
And then
put
send
it on
it
the black market?
No, I will send it to the big news outlets.
Torturing this powerful person?
And be I don't know, say some big dramatic
That'd be kind of
speech,
fire though.
and then I'm out because what they gonna do?
Like, imagine spitting a freestyle at the camera while like Trump is getting like anally tortured.
Yo,
Like
that'd be crazy.
You're just looking at the camera like, yo,
I'm going down in history though.
You better.
It would be like an uproar, and I feel like the whole world would just be, they'll be talking about me for the next year.
First of all, the people speak louder than any of these publications. So the people would immediately be like, holy shit.
Yo.
She just spit a fire 16 while so-and-so was in the back getting tortured. Yo. So this is what we're doing. The first one, family. Absolutely. 24 hours. Come on. Second one, we are going above and beyond when it comes to the taste palette. You know what I'm saying? Specifically seafood. You know what I mean? The last one, it being a crime, I guess you could say, I don't know, I'm putting a powerful politician
Down.
Damn.
They don't even gotta be a politician. They just gotta be somebody that's
why I was very weary saying politician. How can you label a person? Like, what would you say?
They're just important. They affect the decisions, but like they make bad decisions. They're not making good decisions in the world or America. They're like maybe choosing the diseases or something like that, or like, you know what I'm saying? Someone who has a say, but they bad. They probably like coerced a couple people.
The wrong people in control.
Yeah,
the wrong people in control. I love that. Listen, you hear it here first. We went through the avenue.
Hypothetically.
Of course. Everything is hypothetical, man. We are professional people. We are professional artists. You know what I'm saying? We all have LLCs. We all putting out product. God damn it, don't arrest none of us.
Yo, the Illuminati about to be like, yo,
listen,
it's
this
clip.
is it. Yeah,
it's
this
Clipper.
is it. Yeah, this is it. Yo, but listen, shout out to the Illuminati. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Not shout out to the Illuminati.
I mean, do we even know that exists, really?
We don't.
It just sounds sexy. Like the name Illuminati. Yeah. Some clever motherfucker just came up one day and said, illuminate. Oh, illuminate? Yeah, Illuminati. And then DJ Clue took it and said, DJ Illuminati. And then Tupac said what he said about it. It's just tricky. It's just tricky. What? I don't know. Shout out to the Illuminati. Again, everything will be in the description. Please go support. Who we have here is Rocky Snyda, coming straight out of Flatbush, representing future legend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to J Prob. Shout out to the whole conglomerate. This is what it is. Everything will be in the description. Please go support. That is not a request. That is a motherfucking demand. I don't ask you to go do it. I tell you to go do it. Either or, you stupid motherfucker. This is what we came to do. Now, I just have to let that out. I do so often. I say that in the mirror to myself every morning, 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. is crazy. So again, man, this is what we came to do. Another special episode. I want to end the show with this last question. I wouldn't consider it a segment, but I'll consider it a question. Or at least a opening to your to a statement. If you had one word to describe the next 5 years of your life, what would it be? And the only reason I say one word, the only reason I say 5 years is because, in my opinion, I feel like 5 years is close enough to call it, but far away enough to activate imagination. So if you had one word to describe Rocky Snyda's life in 5 years, what would it be? Yeah, I'm sorry.
I have two words that I can't choose between.
I mean, you can say both as long as you explain why.
Okay, so I was thinking when Future said sensational.
I love sensational. Come on, shout out to sensation.
Sensational because it's just gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna be a roller coaster. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
And then the first one I thought was like millionaire. So it's just, I just feel like it's just in the stars. We're touching money. We're touching abundance.
Okay.
Not just money, but just like,
what brings the money.
Yeah,
you're touching what brings the money.
Yeah,
with the keys that open them doors. So we're going with sensational. I'm gonna call it sensational millionaire.
Yeah,
Sensational Millions.
Yeah.
This is what we came to do. To explain the next 5 years of this individual's life. You hear it here first. Sensational. And the second one was Millions, right?
Yeah.
Or Millionaire.
Millionaire.
Sensational Millionaire.
Multi-millionaire.
Multi-millionaire. I love that though. Now listen, you gotta claim that shit.
Yeah.
Because who else is gonna give you your crown but you?
Period.
Realistically. You know, and I feel like whoever's watching this, whether it's a fan, a friend, or a person that's trying to jump into the stratosphere, I feel like this artist here could tell you herself. I could tell you, it's not about dwelling on it. It's not about contemplating it. It's about planning it. You know, calculating. You heard a lot about the plan from you know, when it comes to like, you know, the color of aesthetics that she chose, to like even dropping a project, relating it with the 13th and a number. Like everything has a purpose, you know what I mean? And I feel like the people have to resonate with that. I feel like that's what it is, man. Like, you know what I mean? This journey of an artist is so many elements, so many layers. You know what I mean? And shout out to everybody who's trying to jump into this world. As far as, you know, this individual in front of me, as far as their world, we're gonna leave it at Sensational Millionaire. I love that.
Drops mic.
Drops mic. Anything else you want to leave with the people as we close out? Come on, anything else? This is the time. This is the time.
Look out, you know, for future legend things. We're definitely gonna be dropping in early November. Video, singles. We're gonna continue to drop for the rest of the year. And yeah, a lot of cool things happening behind the scenes. So like, just like keep your seat warm and
there you go.
Wait for it and be yourself.
There you go.
If you're an upcoming artist, be yourself as much as you can and be the person that it is you. Whatever your vision is, be that person now.
Gang.
Yeah.
This is what it is. You hear it here first. Corrupted Conversations. Future legend. Rocky Snyda. What the fuck? Oh, shout out to the boots. Of course, the boots have to be put on display, goddamn it. You know what I mean? Looking like, all right, we gonna yo, listen, this is what it is. Shout out to Future Legend. Shout out to J Prob. Shout out to Rocky Snyda. Shout out to the whole conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of moves are getting done. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? These are artists that are not only having thoughts, ideas, concepts, scenarios, but they're bringing it to life. And to anyone that's watching, you know what I'm saying? The best way to look at this culture is not all the time competitive, but more so as a learning experience. And this is the point of these type of conversations, to hear the mechanics and the inner works of these artists. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Corrupted Conversations. Henry Blanco, Young Oprah, you heard? Young Angie.
Angie Martinez.
You know what I'm saying? The voice of motherfucking New York. I don't want to be the king of New York because kings get beheaded. I want to be the voice of New York because the voice is immortal. You know what I'm saying? Rocky, again, thank you so much for pulling up, being honest, vulnerable, and just the artist that you are, and putting it all on display. This is what we came to do. Until next time, bow.